Hey guys, I am the Bronze Goddess, and this is another strawberry letter. This one, mm, it's long. Okay, you guys know I hate long letters, but this one, girl, my heart, my heart goes out to you. And as long as it is, I'm gonna try to read as much of it as I can, try to summarize it. But I had to do your strawberry letter. Girl, you tore my little heart out. Okay, let's go get him. My boyfriend and I are old high school friends, and we've been dating now for almost 2 years. He has two kids, both under 5 years old. He and his ex-girlfriend broke up soon after she got pregnant with baby number two, and unannounced, she took off with their oldest and moved out of state. She rarely took his calls, so he had little contact with the daughter. She didn't even call him when the baby was born. He persisted, and she finally came around and regularly let him talk to the oldest when he called, but she wouldn't tell him where she was until the baby was about 6 months old. And that's when he met the oldest for the first time. All of the while, he was putting money in her account every week to help take care of the kids. When the baby was 9 months old, she moved back to our state, and he was able to see the kids as much as he wanted. She and I got along great. I love the kids to death. At first, she would thank me for the way I would take care of the kids, and we would take care of the kids. The boyfriend and I lived together. So now I'm so hurt by her change of attitude. Before leaving, she told me she's sick of him, my boyfriend, always saying how good I am to the kids and how she needs to be more like me. I'm 30-ish, steady job, my own home. She is mid-20s, doesn't keep a job for more than a few months, and moves from one family member's house to the next. I told him point blank, to never make comparisons. Just talk to her about individual things that he wants her to work on. For example, the kids are always dirty. She never combs their hair, and she will put the older one in pull-ups when she doesn't want to be taking her back and forth to the bathroom. That's trifling. Okay? I had to stop. That's trifling. You that lazy? You can't girl. Woo! Lord. He tells her that she's a bad mother and she needs to learn from me how to take care of the kids, because another woman shouldn't be doing for her kids what she's supposed to be doing. She even tried to sabotage our relationship by lying. They got into an argument when he went to pick up the kids, and she attacked him. Then called the police and said he beat her up. Woo. However, after seeing the 3 bite marks on him and numerous scratches and bruises on him and not a single mark on her, they wanted to charge her with domestic violence. But he refused to file charges. She called me crying, saying he beat her up, and to this day won't admit she lied. Even her own sister was there and told the police that he saw the sister attack him. He did push her to the ground after she bit him. Right after Thanksgiving, she took the kids, changed her number, and moved again. It wasn't until the first week in January that her mother, the kid's grandmother, called us to tell us that they were all with her. When she finally... Sorry, I'm trying to get down. Sorry, it's like a really, really long letter. I'm going to just summarize it because it's still a lot more to read. But anyway, what she's saying also in the letter is that they are trying to... every now and then the mother would say that she's okay with them doing joint custody. But every time they would get really, really close to signing the arrangement, the woman would back out. And she's like, she doesn't know what to do. They feel empty. The writer of this letter and the boyfriend feel empty without the kids. And they said they miss the little girl's voice. They just miss her so much. And that the mom is just using the kids as a ploy to get back at the boyfriend. Basically for comparing him. It doesn't even seem like the baby mother wants the man. She just is upset that he keeps comparing the writer of the letter, the new woman, to her. I know that's a lot. I hope you guys stuck with me. I hate long letters because they take so long that I barely have time to do the video. Try to keep these bad boys under 10 minutes. All right. Girl, okay? My advice is always the same. Pray. You definitely need to pray about it. You need to pray about the other woman. It's good that she doesn't want anything to do with the boyfriend, really, just besides him being in the kid's life. But you really need to talk to your man. I know you talked to him before, you didn't talk to him again. Because comparing you two is not helping. And you're right about what the advice that you gave him. Don't compare the two of you. Just tell her that the things that she needs to work on. They're not together anymore. It's not like she already knows that you're with him. And that you are a good mother. You're a good stepmother figure to the kids. He doesn't have to keep throwing that in her face. She can see that. She already can see that. She can feel it. She's even been a big enough woman to admit that, man, you really got it going on. Like, she likes you. You guys have a great relationship. He's actually sabotaging it. You need to talk to your boyfriend. He is actually the problem in this situation. Because if he would stop comparing you and just work with her, everything would work out fine. I would also suggest that if you guys, waiting on her to do the joint visitation is not really working. If you guys already aren't seeing the kids, that's the only way for you guys to get some kind of custody. You're waiting on her to be generous, waiting on her to just, I guess you can see the kids. It can't get any worse. At least if you do sign a custody agreement and you have something on file, something on paper, at least you will have a set time that you will see the kids. But just waiting on her to feel like it's time, okay, I guess you guys can see the kids. It's like, how is that working for you guys? You guys say you're miserable when the kids aren't around. Even if it's just weekend custody, that's better than what you guys seem to be getting right now. I would definitely talk to the boyfriend. Talk to the boyfriend, tell him that, try to work that out with her. Even though what she's doing is wrong, I'm not saying that what she's doing is right. It's wrong to use kids as a pawn. Use them to get back at the ex and use them. It's wrong to use kids, period. It's just wrong. But, the two of them are the parents. They are co-parenting these kids, and they need to work that out. There's only so much you can do as a step-parent. So what I suggest, or future step-parent, what I suggest that you do is pray about the situation. Definitely talk to your boyfriend and consider sitting down with all of them. You're all adults. She's not that young. You guys should be able to talk about it. Look, tell him in front of her. Don't just tell him to tell her. I suggest you tell him in front of her. Look, I don't want you comparing the two of us. She and I are two totally different people. I respect her role as the mother of your kids, and she respects my role as being your girlfriend. We don't need you to compare us. We're two different people. We all love the kids, and that's who's the most important. And you guys can work that out. I suggest you tell her in front of him, all together, that he shouldn't compare the two of you. It's only making it worse. She already seems like somebody who, she is jealous of you. Definitely, she's definitely jealous of you. And he's not helping the situation. He's making it worse by giving her reason to be jealous. Because what he isn't saying is that you should be more like so-and-so. So-and-so is the better mom. If I had my choice, so-and-so should be the mom. That's all. To me, he's not saying those things. But that's what it sounds like. And that's the message that she's getting. So if you guys want to work this out, you got to work that out with her. And then hopefully you can come to an agreement about getting some kind of visitation, but you are going to need to do something. You can't just be waiting on her to feel generous enough to let him see his own kids. If he's paying child support, then I don't see what the problem is. You need to work that out. Child support normally comes with some kind of visitation. At least I believe so. I'm no authority on that, so don't quote me. But I believe if you're paying to see your kids and you want to see your kids, I don't see why you shouldn't be able to see your own children. And she shouldn't just be allowed to just leave the state without letting you guys know where the kids are. She should at least let you guys know where the kids are. She can't just run off like that, married or not. She should at least have enough decency to not have the man wondering where his kids are. She didn't even tell him when the child was born. Like, she already is a special case. You're going to have to handle her with kid gloves. You can't necessarily talk to her woman to woman because mentally she's kind of acting like a younger girl. And she is young. You see, you're 30-ish and she's in her mid-20s. You got to kind of, I so hate to use this term, but you're going to have to dumb it down a little bit for her. Look, I know you're a good mom. Even though you know how you feel. You know that leaving the babies in pull-ups all day is wrong. And having the kids be dirty is wrong. Not combing their hair is wrong. You know all that. But you're going to have to get on her level to work this out. For the kids' sake. I know you don't want to, and you shouldn't have to. But for the kids' sake, you have to. At least that's my opinion. And you wrote me. And I cannot wait to hear everybody else's opinion. I'm sure a lot of people are going to disagree with me. But it is what it is. Strawberry letter. You know how it is. You leave your feedback. You leave your video responses below. Give her some advice. Pray for her and her situation. And definitely, honey, pray for yourself. Pray for your husband, your boyfriend, that he gets the strength to deal with this. Because I know it's got to be difficult. All he wants to do is be a good father. And he's got to deal with all this extra stuff. Anyway, I love you and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time. Deuces.